Okay, this is the third video series of Introduction to Fusion 360. As we've left off from the last video, this is what we should have accomplished by now. So I want to take you to the next step. And before we go into the next step, let's just do some navigation. So basically, this is what we call the home key right there. And this little home right there tells you that. If you want to know front view, you can move it to the front view. We could do it to the left side view, back. You can see, you can rotate it all around. If you want to do a top view, you can kind of see the different views that you have. You can flip it all around and etc. like that. So you can go ahead and see. Now let's go back to the normal home view, isometric view. Another thing that has a function here is viewpoint. Right here, multiple views, and your screen then divides into 4 different dimensions. You've got your top view, your front view, and your right side view, which we're going to literally make a drawing of those 3 views plus this 4 in this series. So just get an idea what these do. If you like the grid, you can turn it off or leave it on. I kind of prefer it. Not everybody does that. And then let's go back because we only want single view for right now. Another way to navigate it is this orbit tool. And you can just push your left click and then hold it down and you move your mouse around and you can see how it works. Excuse me. Escape to get out of that. Another function right down here is called the history line. And it tells you basically the entire history of different functions you performed on it. Let's just go right back here, and I want you to practice this when you get to this. You're going to click it from there, and it's going to show you the exact step-by-step process you used into designing that, which is kind of nice. Let's say I want to edit this feature, which is a nice thing. Let's say this right here, this piece right here, I want to make it either longer, shorter, whatever. I'm going to go right back to my original. That's my sketch. Right-click. And then I'm going to edit sketch. Let's say there's that original before we started extruding it. And let's say I want to change this dimension of this area too. So I'm just going to click this on, and I'm going to make that, let's say, 25. That's all I'm going to do. Simple little, you can do any one of these dimensions and change them. I'm going to select, and then I'm going to say stop. And then all of a sudden, in my 3D view, it edited it for me. As you can see the difference. Let's go back again. I'm going to just do that again just to return it back to the original. Edit sketch right there. And let's say I'm going to go, that was 22. I'll make that 22. Select, stop sketch. And there you go. It's back to that original. Each one of these is a history. If you just go back and you can highlight it, notice that. Each step, that's when you did this point, or this in this particular sequence. I did it the first time, and you can see each one of the things I did at certain points. I designed it and extruded it, created it right from the drawing there. All right, now let's make a drawing of this. First thing we'll do is, excuse me, and we'll go to the drawing. So you go to Model, go right down to Drawing, from Design, and click on that. And so we're going to create a drawing from that, and it's Create New. It's from scratch. It's isometric. Its units are millimeter, and the sheet size here, we're doing A3 landscape right there. So that'll give us a large paper. We can change it to A4 if you need to, or depends on what your part is. And all these can be changed if you would like, but basically this is the standard, and click OK. Now this will transform it into a drawing, and you'll see the first thing you'll see is a sheet of paper. And this is my first view, and as you can see here, front view. We'll just leave it on front view, I like that. And these views can change, and I'll show you how to do it. So first thing I'm going to do is drag this front view, and I'm going to click it right about in the center there, because I want my front view, top view, and right side view. And there's your front view. All right, so I'm going to go over here to the drawing views. I'm going to click projected view. All right, and then I'm going to click on this, and then you notice here, right here, you can draw it out here, and this time it shows me my left side here, but I'll just click that here. We can always move it later. That shows me my bottom view. There's my top view. Go right over the top. There's my, well, in this case, right side view, and then you can enter, and there you have your different views. Excuse me. So let's see if I can go back. Let's try this again, because I missed one view, projected view. So we'll start here. We'll go down. Really, all I want, that's my top view, and this time I'm just gonna draw that like this, because these are the three views I really want. But one view I didn't show here. I'm just gonna move it over here in this corner, because that is the kind of the way I want my drawings to look. Now I can put enter. All right, now we're going to manipulate and move these around. I know it's in the corner. We can always change that. So the way we change it is move. Let's say this one is my top view, so I'm going to move that first. I'll click on that, as you can see over here. I'm going to transform that from point to point. So I'll click on this, and I'll go right above it. Notice how it lines it right up exactly above that. And that's where this orthographic projection come in. And then now, let's click OK. Now we'll do another move, and this time we're going to do this move, transform it from point to point. We'll draw that right on the right side. Now we have three views. Okay. And the last one, we're going to go over here. We're going to transform it from point to point, and let's move that right about in here. We could move it anywhere we want. We could leave it down here if you want. So it's not that critical of a place, but later on I'll show you we want to do our parts list up in the upper right hand corner. I'll zoom that in, and really that's our three views plus our isometric view. Now here comes the easy part of dimensioning, which I like. You can take your dimension tool right here, and you can see dimensions. Click on that, and we can just start clicking from point to point. Let's say I want to know anywhere the length right there. Right there. Let's lift that up a little bit, because I got other dimensions I want. Let's click here to here. We'll drag that out. Let's say right about there. And you can begin to see, you can totally dimension this quite nicely and easily. Let's say if I want to know that right there, and let's say I want to know these points right there to there. See, you can see how I can stagger this. Let's bring that down here. And let's go this point right there to there. And we can begin to see all the dimensions we want, okay? Which makes it quite nice. Basically, these are the same dimensions. 64 is the height, but we want to know this height from there to there. So we'll pull that out. We want to know this height from there to there. And you can begin to see all these different heights. Notice this is a hidden line, and that's the bottom of that half circle there going through there. And basically, that's it. Now, if you want to know the radius of that, that's what's nice about that point right there. And it can show you the radius. So I know that's 32 right there. Let's see what we got here. So if I want to know what that basically is, let's see. We can say, you can show it right about there. That should be probably, let's just click that there. Whoops, let's do that. No, that's not going to work. So you can see what we did here. Let me try a few other ones. And then we've got the leader lines. So you could say leader, and you can say 12 millimeters pine wood. So you can begin to annotate that, as you can see, and which is another nice little function. Now, if you want to change a view, let's say this one, double click it, and notice this right here, over here. So I want to change